Hey guys, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs. Welcome to the video. We're doing another live energy healing session today, just to really support you and help you at this really difficult and stressful time. So we're going to be doing that today. If you catch this live, welcome. But if you didn't manage to catch it live, you can still get all the healing benefits of everything that we do in the video. So please don't feel like you had to be live. You can still get all the good stuff. So just watch when you're ready, and the reason that works is because I tune in to everyone who is watching live, and I put the intention out that we also work with anyone who ever will watch the video. So whether you watch now or 2 years from now, you can still get healing benefits. So welcome. If you don't know me, I'm Kelly from spiritualawakeningsigns.com, and we're doing an energy healing session today. So if you have come online, please let me know who you are, where you're from, and what your struggles are right now, because the more you guys let me know what's going on for you, I can bring that into the energy healing that we're doing in these sessions, and that should be a good support to you, I hope. So we're going to, let me think, first of all I'm actually just going to share this to the group to make sure that everyone can catch it, because I don't want anyone to miss it when we're doing these live healings. And we'll be doing lots more of them, so don't worry if you've missed them before or you haven't had any. There's loads of them on our timeline. And I'm also working on a page on my website where you can tune into all of these. I've got a big list of all the free stuff we've ever done, tons of energy healings and loads of other things. So don't worry, you'll be able to come along for that. Right, give me a second just to share this, guys. Sorry about this, but I just want to make sure that everyone can join. Hi Harini, thank you for watching. Please say hi if you're on live. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what you're struggling with. Let me know you're in lockdown, like what's going on for you, and we'll get started. Okay, fantastic. So let me make sure I don't miss anything. So we're doing these energy healings. The first few that I did, if you caught any of the earlier ones, we were working on specific topics like grounding, releasing stress and anxiety, because they were some of the bigger issues. So if you want to catch them, they're on our timeline, or they'll be listed in the description if you're watching on YouTube. What we're starting to do now is I'm tuning in intuitively to the entire group of us as a whole, and seeing what kind of energies are coming up, what kind of emotions are a problem for us right now, so that we can heal and transmute them in the video. I know everyone's struggling a little bit right now. I don't know how you guys are feeling. Has anyone had symptoms, not feeling so good? I had some symptoms over the last week or two, and I've been okay, but I've had a few days where I felt a bit under the weather. So I had to take a few days of rest just to make sure that I was okay, but I am back. And also just to let you know that when I'm doing this energy healing, it doesn't matter if anyone else in the group has symptoms, if I have symptoms or anything like that. The energy we're working with is not on a physical level, it's way high up on the spiritual level. It's a very high vibration, it's completely pure, and you can't catch anything through working with energy at all. It's just all positive things. Julie says she's in the States and she's struggling with fear, night adrenaline surges, exhaustion and total burnout. That's a real struggle, Julie. What I would say is, if you didn't catch it, we did a free webinar on, it was last week. If you look at the timeline or the description, you'll be able to find it. And it sounds to me, if you're getting nighttime adrenaline surges, your body's moved into fight or flight. So you want to get out of that, because that's going to impact your immune system function. It's going to reduce it. It's a free webinar. You can get the entire thing, all the training and the guidance that you need, so don't miss that, Julie. And Harini says, I feel like we're going through a shift in consciousness. It is the wake up. It is the wake up of, oh my gosh, it's just like the biggest thing that's really happened in our lifetimes. And really, I'm going to go into this next week or the week after, but what I see happening is, it's not so much that we're focusing on our individual awakenings right now, which we've all been doing and I've been helping you guys with for quite some time. It's a global awakening. Now, whether people continue to stay awake is the other part of the puzzle, and we need to hold compassion for that. But we're going through a really big awakening right now. It's a big deal. And I can start to feel some of the energies coming in, the things that we need to shift for today. So, like I said, if you're watching live, please tell me who you are, where you're from, what you're struggling with right now, because I will tailor the meditations that we do, the freebies on here, to assist you. And let's get started on some healing, because I can feel the guides just starting to let us know what it is that we need right now. So if you've never done these energy healing meditations before, all you really need to do is relax. You just maintain a relaxed composure, and you hold the intention that you are giving permission for myself and the guides to work with your energy. Hi Julie, thanks for joining us again. And they'll start working with your energy individually. So that's the difference. It's not just like a blanket meditation. It's we're doing energy healing here, and the guides are working with each individual, and they will adjust things specifically tailored to you and your energy, what's appropriate for you. So perfectly safe during spiritual awakening and really helpful. So let's get started. If you can just take a nice deep breath and close your eyes. And I'm going to begin tuning into everyone who's watching live, everyone who will watch later, and everyone who ever will watch throughout time, anyone who will find this video, no matter when they find it, so that they can receive the healing benefits too. Okay, now the big energy that's coming in for me today that I can sense for us is how we're going to cope going through awakening, our personal awakening, while we're in the midst of all this stress and all the panic and all the chaos outside. So I'd just like to centre our energies a little bit, and if you're just joining live, you can just close your eyes and relax and join along. Doesn't matter when you come to the video, that's fine. Hi Mary, thank you for watching. So just close your eyes and tune in for a moment. And I can feel this energy. It's like there's all this inner turmoil, there's all this chaos of our personal awakenings going on, and then there's all this chaos going on around us. It's almost like the energy within is moving one way and the energy around is moving the other way, and it just creates all this ungroundedness, dizziness, confusion, helplessness. It's a real panicked feeling. So as I tune into everyone's energy now, you might start to feel that relaxed feeling coming over you. When we tune in our energies and the guides begin working with you, you sometimes actually can sense that feeling of calm as they begin working with your energy. It's a comforted feeling, it's a peaceful feeling. Okay. So first of all, let's settle and ground and stabilize the energy of the awakening that's going on within, the personal spiritual awakening that you're on. Let's re-ground those energies and teach your energy system how to awaken amidst this crisis, how to remain stable, how to remain strong. And my guides are showing me how to remain in alignment. I see a lot of the chakras are moving out of alignment right now. Move those chakras back into alignment. Let's align those now. It's interesting, the guides are showing me almost as if certain chakras within our systems are almost in pain. You know, there's a real imbalance in some of these chakras, and they're really heightened. And in particular, the root chakra, which is red, and it's all about survival, finances, food, shelter. It's all these real basic needs. It's almost in pain right now. There's a real how can I describe it? It's like all the feelings of that are really, really raw, really painful emotionally. So let's release some of that pain, all the heightened emotion, all the fears. And you can just take a deep breath every now and again. That just helps to shift the energy. You might do it automatically, you might yawn, you might sigh. That's actually a sign that the energy's moving. Yeah, there's a lot of really painful emotion right now, and there's a lot of empathy. And the empathy is right down in that root chakra right now, because our hearts are going out to so many people, and we're worried, we're concerned, and we're feeling all this empathy. and it's moving from the root chakra and then up into the heart. The heart actually hurts. And this can cause problems as well, because then energetically across the chest space we're feeling things that make us feel concerned and worried. So let's get that cleared. Let's pull, cancel and clear any fear, any panic across the heart space. Okay, and let's pull any painful emotions that you have carried due to your empathy and watching what's going on and sending your energy out. Oh, that's like a broken heart. I can feel that. You guys have taken on a lot of pain. You're soaking up all the upsetting emotions and all the grief, all the loss from everything around you. Okay, so let's release that from your chest and your heart space now. Oh, I see. Okay, so when I'm tuning in on the soul level, what's really happening is the soul saying, this is me being a light worker. I'm going to take on everyone else's pain. I'm going to soak it all up and I'm going to transmute it and I'm going to make it better for everyone. That's me being a light worker. And what my guides are showing me is that doesn't really serve anyone. That just puts you in imbalance, and then you're no use to anyone, because then you're full of all this pain. So let's show your system how you can support and assist others. Okay, we're getting some information actually as we're doing this. So we'll show you how to support and uplift others, how to comfort others without absorbing the painful and negative emotions into your heart space, into any part of your energy. And let's ask that any that you've already absorbed are released now. You might want to take another deep breath just to let that shift. And I see a lot of that is sitting along the spine. We've had a lot of issues along the spine coming up over the last few weeks, and they're coming into a lot of these meditations. But we're getting a little bit of guidance from our spirit guides here, and these are who I work with when I'm doing the healing. They're a collection of very, very high vibrational guides, and they are dedicated to assisting us on the awakening pathway. They're definitely here to help us right now. Let's see, and what they're really showing me is that it's not necessary for you to absorb the pain of others. It's not necessary for you to absorb the pain and the loss and the grief that's going on right now. But what they're showing me is it's your time to uplift your vibration. So self-care is really the most important thing you can do right now, because if you don't have self-care, your vibration is going to be dulled, and the energy that you're emanating won't really make any difference. It's not going to be able to uplift someone. What you need to do is get yourself into a centered space where you're taking really good care of yourself. Your energy will align. Your that higher part of your soul and that high vibrational healing energy is going to move through, and they're showing me it's going to help to uplift those around you. So it's not, this is what they're really showing me is we can't really do physical contact right now. So it's really more about being a power point of energy that's going to uplift and comfort others, and you can do that. That's what they're showing me. And I can feel that there's still quite a lot of pain in the chest, so that's going to be moving that energy, and the heart space is going to continue to move. So you might be aware, my guides are showing me 4 hours, so for the next 4 hours they're still going to be working with you very gently, and they're going to be releasing that energy. It's going to take about 4 hours for some of us to really purge that from the chest and the heart. So don't be alarmed if that's happening to you and you're aware of a little bit of energy moving. You might not feel anything, but you might be aware of that. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Interesting, okay. My guides are showing me that we are currently absorbing a lot of suffering, and we're trying to take it away from everyone. And I can feel a lot of grief and pain here. There's a real grief and pain over not wanting anyone else to suffer, and you would rather take it away than see anyone suffer. That's kind of the light worker empath vibe that's coming through right now. And the problem that I can see is that when we're absorbing that energy, we're actually packing it into our lungs. So energetically, we're taking that on, and it's all sitting in the lungs, and I can feel it even emanates right through into our backs. It's so far back. So we're taking on a lot of congested energy right now, and that's not good for our health systems. That's not good for the healthy functioning of energy. So let's just do a little bit of clearing on that in the lungs and in the heart space. Let's ask that any suffering that we have absorbed belonging to anybody else, let's ask that that is released from the lungs. Ooh, interesting. So I can see that many of us actually have taken this on like an obligation, that we will literally transmute other people's suffering and other people's physical issues through our physical body. So that means, and I had this issue too for a long time, you connect with someone and they've got a physical injury or an illness, and you pick it up. So it's not necessarily that it becomes yours, but you can sense it, you can feel it. So someone has a sore leg and you spend time with them, and you come away and you're like, oh, my leg's sore, isn't that strange? You're absorbing the feeling, you're trying to take the burden off of them. And the guides are showing me that many of us have signed an agreement to do that, and it's not been a soul agreement, so we can move it, but we have taken on that agreement. We've made a bit of a contract, and it's been in past lives. So I'm seeing a lot of past lives of what would that be? It's many different things for many different people. I'm seeing mainly being with the monks, working with monks, signing an agreement to say, it's like, I pledge my heart to this, I pledge to take on the suffering of others, to uplift the suffering, and it's putting a lot of pressure on us. So I'm going to cancel and complete that contract. If that's something that you would like, what you can do mentally, you can just say yes to give permission. So just in your mind, just think yes. If you would rather keep that, you can keep it, but it's going to cause more pain, and there's no need to do that. There's actually no need to do that to be able to help. And that's what we're coming through with awakening. We're stripping away all these old beliefs and issues. And you're going to need a big deep breath for this one, because this is really going to move things throughout the lungs. So just take a few deep breaths as we're working here, and we're going to ask for the guides to cancel and complete any oath, vow or agreement that you may have made in this or any other past life, where you have agreed to absorb or take on other people's suffering. And it's kind of like you're giving away part of yourself, you're giving it for them. Let's cancel and complete that now. And that starts to dissolve in the lungs, so you might even feel a little cough, tickle in your throat. You might feel this energy move throughout the meditation. Just allow that to move. Take a big deep breath. And lastly, I'm just going to ask that any energy that we have released, any old dense vibrations that we've been clearing, let's ask that they are pulled and cleared from your soul, from your aura and from your energy. So we're really getting them up and out of the space and sent to source to be transformed. Okay, so we're just going to allow ourselves to gently come back into the room, start becoming aware of your surroundings. And as you do that, I want to let you know that my guides are informing me that you want to be drinking plenty of water today. So if you start to feel any energy shifts or anything that's a little bit uncomfortable, you need to be drinking water, because there needs to be plenty of water. The body's electrical system runs in water, it's very connected, so make sure that you're drinking plenty of water, and that will help to shift things as it moves. Just coming back into the room now. Take a little moment to focus on the present, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. How's everyone doing after that? Do let me know below anything that you experienced, what you picked up on, what you noticed. This has been a little bit of a longer healing. So I'm just going to have a look at some comments, but if you have any questions, pop them in below and I'll answer them for you. But do let me know what you experienced, because sometimes with these you start tuning into different energies, becoming aware of things, I'd love to hear from you. So Jasmine says, hello, this is awesome, Kelly. I read about a mass meditation on Saturday. This is great practice. Thank you. Yeah, well, we're actually going to be doing a global group healing. So we're sending healing out globally to the world, sending it out into the group consciousness, trying to shift that energy, send healing to those who need it. We're going to be doing that now. It'll probably be next week. I haven't quite finished the event plans on that, but probably next week, and it's free to join. Anyone can join that, so check out on our Facebook page and we'll keep you posted when that's available, when we're ready to do that. Julie says, for me, lots of heart pain. Yep, a lot of us have got heart pain right now, and I can still feel that, so it's still moving for us as a group. I'm not sure how to say that. Harina, is that correct? She's needing to release past hurt. Don't worry, that's really what we've been doing in this meditation. So if you haven't caught all of it, when you're finished, just go back and start again, move through it. And of course you can repeat these meditations as often as you like. If things get a little bit heavy again, just go back into it, and it will release in layers. That's the power of this energy. Julie says, wow. Mary says, thanks, really enjoyed the meditation. I'm so glad you did. Edward says, thank you so much. Mary says, I felt energy down in her head, probably feeling the crown chakra and some issues going on there, because when we work it starts to open up your psychic senses as well. Julie says, I've been feeling that my chest was full and my back behind my lungs have been hurting, feels much better. Yeah, I think you're quite compacted in energy, Julie, but that's good because it's starting to shift. And you tend to find, I bet you guys will find this, because we're doing these maybe every other day, sometimes an extra day in between, you start to pick up on sensations, and then you come in to do the meditation and you'll find that it resonates with things that are going on, because our community is connected and the soul knows what it's working on next, so it starts bringing it up before you even know the content of what's coming today. We've got a lot of Julies on here. Julie says, I remember making a vow to carry all my children's pain and sorrow and suffering. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with right now, and we take it all on, and on a soul level we feel like we're doing a good thing, but it just causes us so much pain. And there's other ways we can help that are healthier. Anne says, I can really feel it in my heart chakra, very intense, and in my stomach. Sounds like it's really moving for you, but that's good. That's really great that you're tuned into that. And Julie says, I felt the tingling in my head as well. Great, you guys are really tuned in, and that's a good sign, because it means that you're moving out of that fight or flight response that we were all really in last week. So I'm glad to hear that. The more you get out of the fight or flight response, the more you tune back into your spirituality, and you're able to sense what's going on in your energy system, and you can feel the shifts, because this is a really powerful time for massive spiritual growth. And I'm going to be assisting you guys, teaching more about that as we move throughout the next few weeks. But as I said, remember that we will be doing live videos probably every other day, maybe sometimes a little gap in between. So make sure you hit the bell to get notified when we go live. Of course, you can always watch the meditations after in the replay, and you can reuse them as many times as you want. You can repeat them as often as you like, but get notified so that when we come on live, which is really just whenever I'm available, we can all join together and do some healing, and I can help you with some of the challenges that are coming up. Edward says, feeling tingling along the spine. Yep, a lot of spine issues coming up just now for everyone. And Julie says, I seem to yawn. Is that releasing energy as well? It is. That's something that I found quite often in my sessions. You work with people and they start releasing energy and they're saying, oh, I'm so sorry, can't stop yawning. Oh, I'm so sorry. And they start getting embarrassed, and it's like, no, that's good, it's moving. Fantastic. Right, so I don't want this to go on too long, guys. I hope that you found this helpful. Even if you're watching the replay, do let me know what you experienced, what was coming up for you, what challenges are coming up for you, and I'll continue kind of shaping these to make sure they're suiting what you need right now. And we've got lots more free videos to come, so please don't feel panicked. There's lots of resources coming for you no matter your circumstances, and I hope that you're all safe and well, and you are most welcome. And I can see the thank yous coming. You're very, very welcome, and I'll be here again, so take care everyone, and I'll see you soon.